see art in its purest form. I want y'all to put y'all hands together and give some 360 poetry night love to my man. Let's hear it from Mr. Jerry Gant.
How you doing, beloved? My name is Dr. Jerry Gant, a ghetto optometry steroid specialist, front teeth, gold teeth, oral provocateur. I'm an intellectual terrorist that's here to kidnap some of your deepest thoughts. And I'm gonna hold the hostage of truth. See, me and all my comrades. Amen. Me and all my comrades run through the hood and give free laptops out to crackheads. Because if they sell it, at least the crackhead can say he gave you some knowledge for the first time. Better yet, he said he gave you some power. See, because when I'm bored, I like to run up into libraries and make librarians search through books to find the half the truth to all the lies that's been told to us. I keep it real busy. Real busy. And on Sunday mornings, we hold firearm classes, teaching younger brothers and sisters how to use guns properly, how to start shooting a heavyweight division of capitalism and self-hatred. And just like the Panthers, we have a 10-point program too. That if one can't be, the rest of us, 9 of us, is going to jump in and defeat. Tonight, it's a special night for me, today. Carolyn, Raymond, Jill, fam, more fam, John, people up top. It wouldn't be fair if I didn't introduce my man. Stick man been with me for a long time. Tonight's theme is Preachers on Acid. See, because my man right here, Reverend love. See, he's been with me when the world turned its back against me. When everything I loved dissolved. When everything I ever wanted never came to me, but Reverend love is right here with me. My stick man. And see, I met Rev balled up in the fetal position in the middle of a jail cell, kicking from a 10-day habit of marijuana and heroin addict. And you see, he was balled up in the fetus position, kicking from a 10-bag-a-day dope habit. And when everybody else in the cell would just look at him like he was nothing, I looked at him and I said, nah, I ain't gonna disrespect him because there's something special about him. There's something special about him. Everybody else is disrespecting him, kicking him, calling him all kinds of dope fiend. He had nothing to mean, but listen, that dude right there, I started looking out for him. When they would give us little sandwiches, I would slide over and give it to love. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, love started getting his strength back. And once we got to the T, I said, don't have no fear because I'm going to be right here for you. And slowly but surely, Reverend love got his weight up. Now we're the ones that's patrolling the cells. And when new jacks come in breaking down, whether you're dealing with dope habits, coke habits, and you've been beaten down from your family turning their back on you, and there's no money in your commissary, we got you. You know what I mean? Word is bond. Some Laker, hotel, a Barigani, and what's cracking, what's popping, and all those other things that's dropping. This is what we're getting down with. This is Reverend Love, 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 love. Give me some love. You know it, baby. But Red have this one vice. He like to dip off in the underground. He's human. He said, because I'm Reverend, don't get it twisted. I'm a man just like you. And see, Rev taught me a whole bunch of sacred things because he told me. He said, Jerry, I done ran with drag queens, dope fiends, Islamists, baby mamas, cokeheads, walking deads, Jesus freaks, kidnappers, ass slappers, shoe-shine hustlers, bra busters, jaw breakers, date rapers, car washers, jailhouse barbers, artists, thieves, dentists, therapists, and yes, only one Negro with bad breath. That was my man. And he taught me the ways of the street. Better yet, he taught me how to speak. He taught me even how to dress. He taught me, like, anytime you put any kind of cotton on, make sure it's well pressed. Make sure it's starched. Let the creases seen, because your great-great-great-great-grandfather picked it. You never got a chance to rock it. So when you rock it, baby boy, you make sure that your collar is straight, so you stand perpendicular in front of it. And whatever judge you stand in front of, you always plead the fifth. And I'm like, what's the fifth? He said, take a fifth of that, fifth of vodka, a fifth of your ass if I need to. I'm going to plant the five on you, because I got to stay alive. And he said, Jerry, when you get a haircut, listen, always make sure you get the shape up, because you got to stay off that narrow path. Make sure that when they fade it, you take it down. Make sure that your radiant from your brain is shining iridescence. So when they look at you, they see something beyond a man. They see the sweat within your mother. They see your father. They see your cousin. They see your nephew. They see your uncle. They even see the cuts and scars, a few missing teeth, and even some dirty socks on my feet. But don't think you're going to play. That's what Reverend taught me. Reverend also said, baby, listen. I want you to understand one thing, and one thing for certain. I never forget when he said this. He said, Jerry, there's some black boys. There's some black boys who aren't dying. There's some black boys who are not hating, raging, destroying, disillusioned, incarcerated, or exploited. Black boys who ain't drug abusing, confused, endangered, frustrated sex machines. There's some black boys who are not criminally insane. We're not rapists. We're not poverty pimp. We're not suicidal death row playboys. We're not diabetic. We ain't got hypertension. We ain't salt shaking, sneaker wearing, big dick swinging, underemployment loving with 15 baby mamas. Some black boys are not facially tattooed. We ain't cold or cancerous or battle rapping or Jesus jumping and air pumping and higher running and dodging, cornrow wearing, solid frying, ketchup drinking, permanent wave cap waving, or homophobic. No. None of these black boys are reading or writing, ain't drunk driving Sambos. Some black boys are not basketball eating, instrument breaking, or culturally anorexic, ain't bank robbing, ain't tent driving, ain't pig knuckle hustling, ain't picket machine worshiping, ain't retrograde postmodern manners. We ain't golfing, child support having, molly making binary bastards. We ain't voodooing, ain't platinum, Ciroc swimming, surfboarding, indigenous, ancient, stereophonic, throwback, line dancing from birth to death. We ain't polo violating, no voting, unrefined, disobedient, urban genocidal witch doctors. Some black boys are not. We're not 40 ounce and Black bones and hot sauce and razor blades, swallowing bipolar, schizophrenic shoes shining, dollar store stealing, Kwanzaa hating, foreign film avoiding, blue collar corporate zoo cleaning, burning incense and black romantic strangers. We're not back-to taxes or backyard porch monkeys or bullet catching or horse racing or weightlifting or white woman baptizing, no justice seeking, strip club owning, stolen car trading, gambling spot kidnappers. Gambling spot kidnappers. We ain't backslapping, we ain't hepatitis and sleeping and eating bellhops. We ain't penny sweating or burial ground avoiding, police station squatting, Pepsi drinking preachers, allow smelling vegans and Kool-Aid colored cascades with Uzi-shaped handlers, black flag porch spraying intellectuals or dismembered janitors or disjangled drag queens. We ain't muddy, we ain't bloody, and we're not damn near strange fruits. We're not heathens or godless gargoyles. But some black boys are dying to be alive. Yes, we are. Some of us are standing up while we're falling down. Some of us are running with no legs across every finish line. We are singing songs of bravery with no tongues. We are loving with our body riddled with bullets of hate. And we are painting pictures of joy with no hands. And we're up rocking against the down presses. Are talking with fire underwater. We are talking with fire underwater, or praying to the gods of our own selves. We are working with no jobs, or feeding family when no one else does, or firing guns of man-made demons. We are trusting the world in spite of its lies, are growing when the trees of life boycotts us. We are blinded in the warmest glow of a distant sun, are sleeping while standing, are reaching limitless depths, are facing a wall of rejections of happiest whispers. We are moving beyond the speed and need of light. We are mascots against the concrete oppression, the heavenly atmospheres, while the three strikes of a match is calculated, the odds against us are flying with tarred feathers and broken wings. We're touching and holding tomorrow. We're touching and holding tomorrow. Yes, we are. We're backed in the corner with no walls, are floating in the shores of barbed wires and Gary sites. And we refuse to keep our own or claim memory as our favorite cologne. We're digging up the earth beneath our inner volcanoes, or bouncing our ambitions with broken balls, or teaching judges that the law of life begins and ends with our breath, or teaching judges that the law of life begins and ends with the law of our breath. We are modeling hand-picked cotton for all the forgotten tales of genocides. We're rewriting, reciting, igniting our own redemption songs. We're kissing and dancing to the victory of our brothers. From the rows of death. We're cooking, we're cleaning, we're gleaning, and refuse to dream with our eyes closed. We're pushing boxes, we're sweeping our streets without a civic flag. We're pushing and cleaning and gleaning, and we're spray painting our names of our consciousness over here, over there, right now, right here. We're gallivanting across new plantations of innocent acres. We're born to rebirth our earth. We're born to rebirth our earth. We're born to rebirth our earth. We're climbing over mountains of midnight oils and sinking sands. We're naked, unashamed in the mirror of the smoke of the darkness. We're lynched with the umbilical cords of resistance. We're soulful, we're Creole, we're Ital, we're ancestral, we're gumbo, we're deep-fried seekers of our truth. And we're basking in the flavor of our dusty road blues. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We go from Shango to Mongo, we're liberated Negroes. We're World War II undiscovered liberators. We won't be broken. Because there ain't no such thing as a broken man. We're panthers, we're paupers, we're panhandlers, we're products of code breakers, we're snipers and recon rebels. We're strange fruits and a revolutionary smooth. We're mass murdering wizards of equality. Time, space, and science, and whatever this is. We're chain smoking and clean living in the mountain air of our liver, because that's where our life is. We survive abortions, miscarriages. We survive abortions and miscarriages and promises to be an alpha male. We're hungry and full of and even with daddy's love, we're card sharks, see those champs up. Switch it up, player. 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 We're undecorated vets winning the war against self-doubt. That's right, come on. We're castrated, we're chemically, and we're detoxing. We're lovely, baby. We're lovely when no one else telling that we're ugly. We find love within this, baby. Yes, we're not porn stars or we're not celebrated wallflowers. We're furious flowers. We're poison ivories and we're in the botanical of the stone love. We're the temptations, we're public enemy, we're even Tyrone. And we're laughing and writing letters of love and flying kites to our sisters, to our mothers, to our daughters, to those of us who don't believe that love is something that you can't do, but you must become. We ain't dying. This is what we're doing. We're not dying. Far from dying. Far from dying. And I told y'all a long time ago. I told y'all a super long time ago. This is a name poem. This is all the people who made me who I am. Osiris, Shaka Zulu, Paul Cuffey, Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner, Christopher Adams, Steve Biko, Bobby Hutton, Tupac, David Hammond, Malcolm X, Rap Brown, George Jackson, Giga Shanawari, Cody Scott, the New World Muslims, Etheridge Knight, Fred Wilson, Red Fox, Black Moon, Julius Pearson, Mumia, Big Pun, Dondi, Emmett Till, Chicken George, Phase 2, Marvin Gaye, Two Star, Sam Cooke, Akbar Craig, A-Ball Raheem, P13, Sean Hartwell, Greyhound, Heavy D, Bob Thompson, Langston Hughes, Bumpy Johnson, Basquiat, Mike Stewart, Steve, Jenny Fever, Jenny Fallen, Curtis Mayfield, 50 Cent, Stay High, Case 2, Derek Adams, Charlie Parker, Sunrise, Survive Chameleon, The Young Father, Juice Saline, J. Rule, Denmark Vesey, Jack Johnson, Huey P, Dr. Ben, Dale Jones, Lonnie Liston Smith, Rashid Johnson, Larry Levan, Bushrod, Ben the Blacksmith, Duke, GNC, Africa and all the Africas from Bambata to the Heavenly Fathers, with KRS-One, with Piasta Gates, with Chris Rock, with Goldie, with Fela, with White Shoes Johnson, with Poor Righteous Teacher, with Clarence 13X, with Big Meat, with Scott Johnson, with Ernie Barnes, with Papa Wimbo, with Fat Albert, with the Boogie Monster, Sam Gillian, Thurgood Marshall, Peter Metro, IG Culture, Glenn Ligon, Sue Surf, Noble Drew Ali, Vulcan, The Mover, Transit Thoughts, Jeff Ford, Jesse Owens, Patrick Kelly, Dexter Boyd, Willie Asbury, Jimi Hendrix, Willie Big Meat Marker, UTFO, Dick Gregory, Kehinde Wiley, Kanye, question mark. Tyson Beckford, County Cullen, Butch Lewis, De La Soul, Mikey Smith, Black Panthers, James Baxter, Jesse West, the Baracas, Get Told, Soul to Soul, Chris of Philly, DJ Frankie Knuckles, the Mau Mau, Rakim Shabazz, Disco Danny, Bootsy Ali, Hakeem Mahabooty, Salam AC, Science of Life, Daddy Grace, Cutthroat Jones, Kenny Gibson, Jim Brown, Oswald Tang, and everyone else that add their own name. Create your own name home. Create something that you know is your own. This is the people who made me who I am. Right, the ones that made who you are. Whether it be a man or a woman or a child, write your own name home. Write your own name home. Write it, write it, write it and recite it. And come to a place. Come to a place because at night, I got my cotton on. But at night I hear Harry's whispers, reminding me that the underground is always in need of a new cadet. And our dreams should always be stretching beyond the man-made horizon, spiraling in and out of sound, sounds of texture, sounds of limitation. And her whispers remind me to go back to the jungles of the concrete and despair, and let my brothers and sisters know that freedom can be obtained. Just got a corn rolled in your head. Tell people don't touch my crown. You gotta do that and make sure when you scream, screaming loud, because the world will listen. But you gotta put it in your head. You gotta perm it, twist it, conquer, dread it. Make sure that you hide it, don't divide it, because we can see the code. I can see it when you do that with it. Or you decide to twist that with it. I know that that's a solid code. And then you climb on top of the tallest projects. And you scream because the world would listen. Harriet's whispers are constant, reminding me to become as important as a misty morning fog. Something that moves swiftly. And never let them hear you coming. Be as quiet as that misty morning fog. Ease in. Smooth in. Because that way you get through the cracks and crevices. They'll never hear us coming. Let the bombast stay out there, but move. Move like a mama. Will never back down. Learn to jump as high as the mast-side that can touch the sky. And make sure your knuckle game stay sharp. Never let them catch you coming. Put it in your head. Put it in the way that we talk. One day while I'm in the cut, me and all my ace boom booms were hollering and drunk, and up jumped the boogie on some monkey grip. And relax tax. And I told the superintendent turn the heat up because I'm up here with my big bird. Amen. 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 And they say, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say? I'm like, look at the side. Look at the sideburns. Look at the shark. Look at the fadeaway. It's all in there. Jill know it. And create a brand new dance. A brand new walk. Coated with the Brick City vibe. Yeah, amen. Yeah, amen. Amen. Exactly. People want to walk with their pants hanging down because it's like, listen, brother, I get you. Drag it all the way down. And if you have to walk like a toddler, just put a cane in your hand and call yourself Charlie Chaplin. I get you. It's a game. I get you, fam. But when it's time to break, that's your first mistake. Because Charlie Chaplin dropped that cane, and you know he slipped that cane and poof, he's on. You don't need to be in the monster. In the plantations of broken bottles and roach-infested nightmares. And on every brick wall, leave a message. Yes, yes, yeah. My name is Jerry Gant. Get our time to serve. Just wanted to definitely help bring this thing that we all call, I don't know, our liberated spoken truths, our liberated spoken lies, our liberated confusion, our liberated whatever you're using. But as a visual artist, one of the codes I had to learn is how do I decode major complications and simplify it and put it in a code of ethics. And just by observing you. The way in which you put your kimar on, you know. The way I observed you, the way you take that necklace and put it on. The way I observed the way you wave your hat down. The way that you hold it down. The way that you walk around. The way that you hold your hand. When I could see another young black man. When I could see a brown face. And I could say, Assalamu alaikum, Salima. And she could say, what the calm, Jerry. And I could go up to a dance hall doctor and walk up to her and simply say, and she died. And I could step to an Israelite and say, Shalom. And I can hang with my man. Reverend love, 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 love. Because when it's time to go home, he's right here with me. He's going to say, you ain't do bad tonight. But you're going to keep on going. Because I'm a high playing stripper. This Harriet is always in need of new conductor. Moving swift as a midnight breeze. And always rock steady. As the great Queen of Soul always said, rock steady, baby. One love to all that. There's a lot of things that I could say in the sense of how important reclaiming public space, how important it is to all the poets who was here before. Because before there was always word, sound. And thus, here we are, thousands of years later, 100 years later, keeping our old tradition on. And people will still listen. So once I got past learning how to do style and competing and slamming and jamming, that's when I started listening to myself. Because how can I expect you to say what's good if I don't know what goodness is within my own self? And so when you see a detox together, I didn't do that at first for anybody else.
That's right.
That was me doing it for myself.
That's right. That's right.
And thus other cats is coming up to me and like connecting. And I'm like, oh, so you got dirty socks too? Oh, you could do a record check too? You know Hakadala? And then the more I got into understanding that this world that we're all living in, although we may live on different blocks, live in different homes, live on different floors, the human dynamic is something that we are all experiencing. And it's places such as this that allow us to come and find not just the confusion of it, but a beautiful answer. And thus, through that, this is all part of my DNA. And so I just definitely want to thank y'all beyond just the performance, beyond just, oh, yo, that was dope. I know it's dope. I'm dope. That's what I do. I'm dope. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm dope. That's what I do. But I have to practice it. And I just come because you're dope. So I get the dope up. But you're dope, and so that's what keeps the spirit and the commitment to the word and keeping what we do that much more high. So again, I have a beautiful weekend. Zaid, again, happy belated birthday. I know you keep it low, but I just wanted to let you know that there is brothers who came, opened the doorways that made it possible for all of us to share in that. So again, into Mocha Lounge, thank y'all for coming through in the live. I forget y'all. You know.